Well, how do you do, Buckaroos? How the heck are you? So I'm having the Johnny Blue here. Many years ago at a tasting, I had a sip of this. Whatever they give you, that little bitty sample. Goodness. But I'd never be able to afford a bottle like this. It runs between 200 and two and a quarter in my neck of the woods. I don't know where it goes, but it's in your neck of the woods. But I know it's at least a $200 bottle of scotch. That's really out of this poor boy's price range. But I got a deal on this little set here. Let me lift my arm up so you can see it there. I got with the blue, the black, the gold, and the platinum. And I opened the blue first because I want to taste this before my palate has anything else on it. They do recommend on their website to have alternate sips between water, scotch. So I'm going to take a sip of water while I read just a bit from their website. Johnnie Walker Blue Label is an unrivaled masterpiece. It is an exquisite blend made from some of Scotland's rarest and most exceptional whiskies. Only one in every 10,000 cask has the elusive quality, character, and flavor to deliver the remarkable signature taste of Johnnie Walker Blue Label. An extraordinary whiskey for extraordinary occasions. So there you go. I want to read just a little more down here. They tell you to serve it's any way you like on its own over ice, but they recommend that you experience Johnnie Walker Blue Label neat with ice water on the side. So that is exactly what I am doing here. Flavors. They tell you Johnnie Walker Blue is incomparably rich and smoky with velvety smooth breaking waves of powerful flavor. Created from our hand-selected casks of some of the rarest and most exceptional whiskeys, there is no sensory experience quite like Johnnie Walker Blue Label. Hazelnuts, honey, sherry, and oranges tumble in first. Okay, hazelnut, honey, sherry, and oranges I need to look for before releasing hidden secrets like ginger, kumquat, sandalwood, and dark chocolate. Okay, a rich honey sweetness emerges accompanied by hints of pepper and dried fruits before an impossibly long, lingering, smooth finish of perfectly balanced, soft smoke. So early on, they tell you to look for hazelnuts, honey, sherry, and oranges. So let's try it, shall we? Oh wow, the aromas are very beautiful on it. To be honest, the nose is very smoky. Oh, I am set up very freaking precariously here. Try not to knock everything down. I certainly get some honey on the nose that they talk about as far as flavors. Um, Hazelnut, honey, sherry, oranges. Yeah, you do get a lot of that on the nose. I'm also feeling some of that ginger on the nose that they talk about later in the sip. But here we go. Oh wow, wow. Yeah. Wow, that's pretty incredible. I guess a whiskey that has cost $200 a bottle ought to be, but it is good. Oh wow. Yeah, like I said, I know the owner of the liquor store. He made this affordable for me to buy the set, which allowed me to have this nice little bottle of the Johnny Blue. Oh goodness. Yeah, I mean, I don't know that I can add anything to what they say to look for. Those are pretty much the flavors you're going to get. I am noticing now that I've had a couple of sips, though. I was supposed to have the water in between. That last sip right then is when I really felt the ginger they were talking about. Clean the palate and try again here. Sherry notes are certainly in there. I have to admit I'm not familiar with a kumquat, so I don't know what flavors to look for there. I am getting some sweet orange flavor, almost almost like a oh gosh, what's that stuff? Now I just went blank. Oh, Lord have mercy. Hate when I do that. I have it in my head what I want to say and I lose it completely. Let me see. I am on a computer. Maybe I can look it up real fast while I'm talking to you. If my fingers would work for me. Yeah, the flavors are absolutely exquisite. I got to tell you, the ginger does come through at the very end, just like they talk about. Oh, wow. I think it mentioned spicy. Oops, I just lost where I was. Man, I'm losing. You're losing it, Tom. Yeah, you know what? Sometimes I get criticized for doing things like this. That's okay. I'm not trying to do a pretentious review. I'm not even doing a review, to be honest with you. I'm having a drink with you. If we were sitting at a bar, this is what I'd be talking about with you. Yeah, you know what? Accompanied by hints of pepper. Yeah, you do get the pepper and dried fruits right at the end. I'm feeling a pepper, hints of pepper. As far as pepper goes, I'm actually feeling more white pepper than black pepper. As far as dried fruits goes, I'm feeling kind of cherry, dried cherry, maybe fig as well. It's going to drive me crazy because I can't figure out that flavor that I was trying to describe to you. Had it on my head and now I can't, so I'm trying to look it up while we're talking, and I just can't find it, man. Ah, it's driving me nuts. It's gonna drive me nuts now. I can't find it. Oh well. Anyways, I don't guess it's very important. I know it's like it's not orange. It's like a sweet orange liqueur kind of flavor is what I'm getting. And I can think of all of them except for the one that I'm trying to get to. So that's what's driving me crazy. The smoke kind of permeates all the way through it. I apologize for losing my balance there. Sometimes I get lost on a train of thought, but the train eventually comes home. Mm. My scale's always simple. I don't like to give ratings. I think it's pointless. It's always a buy again or not buy again. Well, the truth is, if I could afford this whiskey, I would buy it. Will I buy this set again? Yeah, if I can get a deal like that again, I tell you what, I got a heck of a bargain for what this stuff cost for what I paid for the set. Yeah, it's a definite bargain. So I've got the black, the gold, and the platinum to go through. But I like to start at the top end and work my way down the food chain. Because I had 1 ounce in here, neat. And then I'm going to put the bottle away. I'm not going to forget I even have it for a while for the next special occasion. Now, typically, I have my best whiskey on St. Patrick's Day, but it might be a bad taste to pop a good scotch on St. Patrick's. I'll have a good Irish that day. But as far as other holidays go, yeah, I've talked about this with you before. I mean, I'm typically more of an Irish whiskey drinker and small batch bourbon drinker, and lately I've really been drinking kind of small distillery bourbons. That's what I've really gravitated towards. I have drank some Scotch over the years, but I just don't have the knowledge of Scotch as I do bourbon and in Irish. So my palate isn't as much in tune to Scotch as it is the other whiskeys. I like to think I know enough about it to know that this is a pretty darn fine whiskey. As you know, Johnnie Walker isn't a distillery; they blend the whiskeys, so it's a little bit different what they do. Oh, that smoky finish is gorgeous. You really do. Just like they talk about, you get that big smoke right at the end. Again, you're gonna feel some of that ginger, the pepper. You may get again those dried fruits that they talk about as far as the other flavors. I mean, that's really it's really up to you, man. I like to say that there really is no wrong answer. You can only taste what you taste. I'm not familiar with what a kumquat tastes like, so I'm not going to draw. My experiences aren't going to pick that flavor out. You can't taste what you don't know. But what I know is this is a darn fine whiskey. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's aromatically pleasing. The flavors are gorgeous. I mean, you could tell by the way I was drinking Obviously, it was smooth. There was no face. I could probably drink this by the gallon if I poured it in here. I mean, I could pour this glass full and drink it easily. But I'm going to try to make this little bottle last, man, and just drink that 1 ounce for now. So there you go. I am Tom the Beer Whisperer. Tonight I'm whiskey whispering. I approve this message, man. God, I was gonna take a drink, but I've got nothing left, man. Now I feel bad. Have a good one. How do you do, Buckaroos? I'm back. I'm gonna take a sip of water here that I had to drink after the scotch there. It just figured it out. It was Grand Marnier that I was trying to figure out. My mind was only thinking of the other orange liqueurs that are out there, and it had that hint of like a Grand Marnier like flavor. Man, that was driving me crazy. All right. Johnny Blue, it is worth every penny, I suppose. If you can afford to drink that way, by golly, go ahead. I'm trying to beer whisperer. And now I'm out.